Greetings, everyone, and welcome to a new episode of One Take. So, a little over 10 years ago, I was December ish 2013. I moved from the origination and production side of the mortgage industry, where I had spent my entire career, the first 10, 12 years or so, into the technology side. And I had a running joke at the time that was I have no idea why they hired me other than me being awesome because I had zero technology experience, so much lacking that the first month I was there, I watched every YouTube video I could, Googled everything I could about things as basic as a database. That's how much I didn't know, but I was willing to learn. Anyway, fast forward a couple of months, and it really came to mind why I was hired because there was a huge gap, and I've noticed it throughout my tenure on the technical side, at least in the mortgage industry on technology, there's a huge gap between those creating the technology and those actually using the technology. And this isn't a diss on any Stanford grad or somebody else that comes up with a great idea on how to fix our industry and boom wants to do it because great ideas and great technology can come from everywhere. But the reality is that we have to understand who we're working with. And it reminded me of a quick story years ago with talking to, I was in client management at the time, and we were talking about an issue that the client had. And the developer said, so what you're saying is it's working as designed, just not as desired. And this was before video calls. I really wish they would have seen my face. I was completely bewildered. And I just responded, I go, so if it's not working as desired, doesn't that mean it was designed wrong? Now, that was a huge epiphany for me, and I think it was a huge change for the team as well. And they were great people, and I don't want to trash anyone in technology. I work in technology, I sell technology, but one of the things I have tried to surround myself with, one of the things I love about the company that I'm with right now, Mortgage 365, is that there are so many mortgage people in there. And the mortgage industry is big on street cred. Everyone out there knows. There knows. Everyone opens with that same thing about how many years they've been in the business. It's a badge of honor. It's like growing up in St. Louis, and the first question you ask somebody is where you went to high school with. Anyone from St. Louis knows that it's an inside St. Louis joke, but it's a badge of honor. But it's because it takes understanding of what goes on every day to truly understand where the solutions lie. So, as you're thinking about your processes, as you're thinking about your technology and your partners, hell, as you're thinking about the people that you want to hire or move up or shift around in different positions, think about their experience. Think about how they understand the industry, not just looking to solve one problem or, hey, they were really good this one day, so I want to give them what's called a battlefield promotion. But how well do they understand the inner workings of what we do in and out? Because it's so important to have that understanding. Think of it, your general practitioner doctor that you go to every day is a fantastic person. Mine's great. She's awesome, right? But I don't want her to perform an open heart surgery. I don't want her to, I don't need anything yet, thankfully, but I don't want her to be my brain surgeon. So it's not a knock on those that don't understand. It's more of a praise for those that get it. And that's one take. Make it a great day. Thank you.